Hello, hello, good evening, and welcome to my office. I'm so excited that you're here. My name is Sandra. I'm the owner and creator of Crossroads Transformation, and I'm so excited that you're here because Monday night is our live training hangout, and tonight you're in for a treat because we are going to be talking about three legs of successful action. And you probably wonder, why is it three legs? Like it should be two legs or four legs, but why is it three? Well, here's my little secret to that. I can tell you that sometimes it is easier to have three than four, or sometimes it's better to have three than two. So let's get right to it. Hello, hello. If you're hopping on, welcome to my office. And welcome to Crossroads Transformation because I'm here to bring you valuable information that you can grow professionally, personally, and spiritually. So come on in and hang out with me. It is Monday Night Live, 8 p.m. Central Time. And we're right here in this private group, and you will have lots of good stuff. So come on in, say hey, so I know that you're here. And tell me where you're joining us from tonight, because we are... Oh, I do this every time. All right, here goes. Hey, Deborah. Oh, hey, Miss Linda. Yeah, come on in. Hello, hello. I'm so excited that you're here. We're going to be talking about what action is really the three legs, the three important things to know about successful action. And I can tell you, this was something that it took me forever to learn. And so I'm really excited to be here with y'all and kind of share this with y'all because that's these three things are so important. And there's really a bonus one, and I can tell you why that, because we are we talk about successful action. We talk about taking action. And if you were here for the Passion Project challenge that we had last week, if you missed it, there is still a couple days left. Here in the group, every live is posted. Day 1 through day 5 is posted right here. And if you hop on in, they're in the guide section, or when you scroll down, you will see them as well. But we went through so many awesome things, and I can just encourage you to go in it, because after 2 days, they're going to be gone. They're going to be down because the challenge will then be officially over. But you still have a chance to join the Crossroads Transformation Academy. And I can tell you, when you watch the videos, if you have watched videos, you will be actually... Hey, Diane. We have Florida, we have Ohio and Mississippi. Awesome. If you have not watched it and you don't know what I'm talking about, I encourage you to watch day 3 or day 4 because it talks about the program and it talks about why it is for you. And, you can make that decision. But I just want to throw that out there. If you have not watched it, make sure. But you can join us anytime this week. This week is still open to get in. We have an amazing, fabulous discount for you. So slide in and grab that because it's so cool. If you have still questions and you don't know for sure, you're not sure about it yet, book a call with me. Say call in the comments and I'll be happy to get back with you and book a call. And then we can talk about what you're looking for, what we're offering, and if this is a good fit for you. So come on in. We're going to talk about three legs for successful action. And we want to take action because otherwise we won't change anything in our life. And so our first leg is knowledge. And you say, well, why is it knowledge? Like, what are we doing here? So knowledge, I can tell you, this is the reason why. Anything that you have learned so far in your life, anything that you're going to learn past today, will be in the future, will be yours to keep. Nobody can take that from you, right? Everything that you learn, it will be forever stored in your mind, in your heart, in every cell of your body. Everything that you have experienced will be part of you. And the only way you can find or create an opportunity for you to either expand your network or to gain new knowledge, right? This is the only way you can grow. So you either have to expand your network, and what that means, you get around people that know more than you, or that maybe know something that you don't know, that you're interested in, and that's how you get more knowledge, gain more knowledge. Or you just say, okay, I'm going to do a degree, or go back to school and get a degree. And then I learned that, hey, Jennifer, hey, Darlene, yeah, come on in. Please comment, hey, and tell me where you coming and joining us from. I want to see what our broadcast is reaching. So I think, knowledge is power. Knowledge is power, and the only way you can get back. So let me back up. Normally, when we are kids, we were curious. There's the curiosity, the energy. You felt everything is possible. And as we go through life, we kind of lose that state of mind. We lose that state of knowledge. We lose that high energy, that high achievement, high learning, you know what I'm saying? The high belief. We become an adult and we lose that, and our possibilities dwindle down. And so, you want to be a woman that also has, intuition that is born within us, right? We are not just, everything that we know is not just learned. There's some intuitive things that we have. For example, if you're a new mom, or if you've been a new mom before, you probably know that you develop these motherly instincts. Oh, excuse me, y'all. These motherly instincts without being taught, right? You just know what you have to do. And so when you return, you fall back in love with learning. That will unlock that ability to be incredible things. So think about learning, going back to learning. We always say when you get out of school, you say, oh, no, I'm done with learning. I'm not going to go back to school. Nope, not happening. And then we learn something new, right? When you're at a crossroads in your life, you may have kids just moved out or going to college, and this cricket. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm yawning in here. But knowledge doesn't only provide us with more information, but what we also need to do is, how we do it. But it provides us with a sense of progress, and because learning happens sequentially, that gives us a routine, and that gives us happiness and fulfillment. So think about how knowledge can be such an important piece to taking action, right? Because you learn something and you implement it. You learn something new and you implement it, right? So number one leg is knowledge. Number two leg is the environment. And boy, when we talk about environment, there is so many things. Hey, Jessie. Hey, Debbie. Say hey when you come in. So excited you're here. So when we talk about the environment, ladies, including not only our surroundings, our physical location, our community, and our culture. Of course, physical location, you don't have to, I don't have to explain really, but it's not just the geographical coordinates. It's where we are, but it's everything. It's the decor, it's the temperature, it's the noise level, it's the name of the distraction, everything around us, especially the people in our proximity, right? Community basically means all the people that we're connected with. So we have environment, we have community, and the community can be family, friends, co-workers, clubs, groups, online and offline. And then, of course, culture. We talked about this a little bit last week. The culture means everything that shapes your default beliefs and attitude. a mix of family, neighborhood, town, city, country, religion, schooling, and so on. Hey, Robin, you didn't get your notification? Okay, I have to check on that. Did you have notifications on for the group? There is the notifications on the group. There's the little the little 3 lines. You can set your notifications to all, and it will help. There's also there's a little, not a tutorial, but a little thing on the top pane, because people were asking me. Yeah, I'm so sorry. I have not yawned all day. Now I'm sitting here yawning. So the root word of community is common, right? The word common is for community. It is literally your community. It's just the people that you most commonly see. The environment or community can influence you positive or negative, and you probably know that too. Not that you not already know that, right? I even selected going. I wonder if it didn't post it in the event. I bet you that's what it is. I'll check on it, Robbie. Thank you for letting me know. I know. It's cool again now today. It's kind of like one of those. But think about that environment that you are in, right? When you want to take action, you want to take positive action, right? You want to take action with things and people and groups and the environment that you like to be with. So if you live in the city and you want to live in the country, your city environment is not perfect, because that's not really where you want to be. So when we talk about when you take action to where you want to go, if anything, you have to have 3 legs, and they have to be strong. And your environment is something that we sometimes are sometimes influenced from the outside environment. So we actually, instead of us figuring out what environment we want to be in, we let the environment influence us. Does that make sense? It's so, when you think about it, it makes sense that the environment influences you. But really and truly, if you want to go on a certain path, if you want to, accomplish something, then you have to know this is your path, and everything beside that should be distraction, right? Because it's going to bring you off your path. And so the environment is really, really important influencer. And we should be actually influencing what our environment needs to be. So the people that we hang around with, right? I don't want to hang around negative people. You want to hang around positive people. They also say that saying that talks about your average income. You are the average income of the 5 people that you hang most around with. So it will influence us, absolutely. My third leg, and this is my favorite one. And you're like, why does it have 3 legs? Well, because this leg, I can tell you, the resources is really the leg that helps us the most. Not only that the knowledge helps us, but the resources help us the most. So think about that. Resources is, it's part of our environment. And as we get used to accomplishing our goals, or we create some sort of leverage to make accomplishing your goals easier, right? That's where resources come into play. And resources can mean capital, like money that you have or money that we can access. That could mean tools, which can be, physically tools like a hammer. Could be digital school. Oh my gosh, I can't even talk. Digital tools, like a piece of software, or even an intelligence tool, like a problem-solving method, right? And relationships. Oh my goodness. Particular strategic relationships means people, who will help us to get stuff done and connect us with those who can. That's always good. It's important to realize how much broader that term resources really is. It's not just referencing to capital. Like, think back in your life. You may know somebody that had a lot of knowledge, but they never become successful. In that instance, people will always blame the lack of capital, the lack of time, right? But it really has nothing to do with money. It has to do with the action, right? They have the knowledge, right? Yeah. Does it make sense? So think about that. Think about how that is affecting you. Think about how does it okay, somebody hang on, y'all. Something is going on with my phone here. Something's crazy. It's doing something crazy in my phone. So think about how these resources are really here to support you. And it can be resources, could be people that support you in your mission, that support you in what you want to do. There's resources could also be a course, a class, anything that you can access to support what you want to do. And when you find your passion, when you find your voice in this world, when you find what you're made to be, when God tells you this is where you need to be, and you have this gut feeling that everything is wonderful, then this is the time to make a decision. And we talked about this last week as well. Making a decision. We have a choice. We have a choice every day. Every day we can make choices. We can make good choices or we can make bad choices. But I can tell you that, I always believed, and I'm like, if you know what I'm a reader. If you know what I'm reading, I don't like to read any kind of love stories and Criminal Minds and all that stuff. I don't do all that. Everything that I read is gonna support me in my mission where I want to go. These are self-help books. There are books on critical thinking. There are books on successful habits. There are, all of this. Not everybody is like me, but I can tell you, investing in yourself, nobody can take from you. Investing in yourself is the best investment that you can do, because nobody can take that from you. And I can tell you, from where I'm today to where I was 10 or 12 or 15 years ago is vastly different, because I decided that in the job that I had at that point, that it was either me doing something about my promotion, or me waiting in the same position until I was retiring, because there was no opportunity for me to get a raise, and I wanted to get a raise. I didn't necessarily want a new position. I just want to get a raise, right? But it required me to learn some different skills. It required me to look at the habits and the things that I did currently to understand that this is not going to bring me anywhere. So I knew that from the perspective of wherever God would lead me, I would take the steps and work on that. And does it take time? Absolutely. Will it be work? Yes, absolutely. Will it take some money? Absolutely too. And it's not, I think, when you see, for example, I invested $20,000 in the last, 10 years, 15 years. What did it bring me? it brought me $50,000 worth of, growth. Because, and not just to throw numbers out, but it's worth it. It's absolutely worth it. It's worth it that you things that you can focus on. But I had to have laser focus. I had to be really understanding and had a clear vision where I wanted to go. So you have to have knowledge, you have to have the right environment, and you have to have resources to get you there. And it is one of those things when you focus on what's important to you, when you know what you're passionate about, and when you align those two together, and then have the knowledge, the resources, and the environment to support that, you can do anything. There's a book that's called The Magic of Thinking Big, by David Schwartz, and if you ever read this book, it's amazing. It's an amazing book because it makes you think differently, and that's what it's all about. You have to change your mindset. Hey, sweet pea. So, any questions that you have for me? Any questions you have for me while I'm sitting here? Tell me if there's anything that you want to know. You always can go on the Facebook page. You always can watch this in replay. If you don't see me and that red live button is not there, you're watching it in replay, and that is not a problem. You can always go there and watch that in replay. Lucy, I'm almost done. Let me finish. All right, give me a hug. Oh, I love hugging you. I'll see you in a minute, okay?
Mommy.
Yes, I'll see you in a minute. I'm almost done.
But you're almost done?
Yep. So, ladies, if you are... If you are, thinking about anything that inspires you, that anything that you want to do, that you feel like you were called to do, you have that gut feeling where you like, you have that gut feeling where you just know that you make for more, ladies, then you will know what I'm talking about. If you wake up at night and you can't go back to sleep, you know exactly what I'm talking about, because that's what I was there, and there's some days that I feel God puts me in a place for a certain reason, and I just have to go with it. So think about that when you make your, if you've been here last week, like I said, the videos will be up till the end of this week. You have till Friday to watch those. Don't miss them because they are amazing, ladies. They're amazing videos, and they're amazing. Take notes, bring a notebook, because you can take so much out of that. Oh, excuse me. Repeat the 3 again. Absolutely, Deborah. It is knowledge, it is environment, and resources. Knowledge, environment, and resources. And if you feel, and I always tell, I always get asked, people say, well, Sandra, how did you get here? Like, how did you understand? How did you know where to go? And I always say, my higher calling is God. This is what I believe in. And I do this because I feel strongly led. You're welcome, Deborah. I feel strongly led to believe God is putting me in the right place at the right time where I need to be. So in thought of that, I want to invite you. We're starting a series next week, and I'm so excited. It is called The Power of a Praying Woman. And it is a faith-based series. We will be talking about how having a closer walk with God, and what to, what are the things that you have to think of, and what you kind of connect with that with. So I hope that you will be here next week. I'm really, really excited about that. I've strongly felt led to do so. And I know that God has some blessings for all of us here in this group. So I hope that you're here. If you have any questions about this video, this strategy, these 3 legs that I talked about today, just comment in the comments under the video. Like I said, it will be up and it will be posted on the top, since it's not part of the challenge that we did last week. So last week's special training, Monday through Friday, will be up until this Friday. And if you have not, if you have limited time, watch day 4. Watch day 4. It's the best one. So I hope you have an amazing evening, ladies. Is there anything else that you want to know, that you want to comment? Leave a statement. Give me what was the biggest takeaway out of today's training. If not, I will send you off with a blessing, because you are so special to me, and you have been such a blessing to me. So I want to send you off with a blessing, ladies. No more questions? Let me look in the chat really quick. Looks like no more questions. All right, well, let me send you off with a prayer. Lord, I pray tonight that you bless every woman represented here, every family represented here, with their needs, their thoughts, their wants, their faith. Bring them, Lord. Bring them to us. Bring them together as a tribe right here. Lord, I pray that that we can connect to you, Lord, next week. I'm very blessed that you chose me, Lord, to speak on this topic. I pray that everybody that needs healing gets fast and comfortably healing. Lord, I pray for the ones that lost somebody this week, and I pray in Jesus' name. Amen. Thank you so much, ladies, for being here tonight. Thank you so much for giving me your time, entrusting me with your thoughts and your words. I really feel this is so special to me to be here and having you right here with me. So I hope that you have an amazing evening. I love you all. And I see you next week. I hope you have an amazing one. Good night.